Welcome back to the sixth and deciding map between ToD and Lin in the Intel Extreme Masters Season 2 Grand Final. It is Lost Temple, and this time we have close spawn positions. ToD on the left hand side in yellow, of course, starting with the altar, and Lin at the top in red, of course, with the altar as well. And yeah, as I said, this means that this natural expansion of ToD that he is most likely gonna want to creep early on is the closest it can possibly be to the spawn position of Lin. And if Lin scouts the way I'm expecting him to, then his PN is gonna be heading towards ToD's main base first, and he's gonna know about ToD's spawn position by the time his Blade Master spawns. So we'll see how much of an impact the Blade Master, the potential early harassment, I mean, it's not set in stone that that's what Lin's gonna go for, how much of an impact that's going to have on ToD. He is starting with the IEM first, the PN, let's see, it looks like he's gonna turn towards the left side of the screen, and that's exactly what he's doing. So yeah, Lin is gonna know about his, lucky spawn positions early enough. Barracks is about to finish, second burrow is coming. On the side of ToD, as usual, a scout farm up front. And ToD, I mean, I would be largely surprised if he would stray away from the regular fast expansion game plan just because of the spawn positions here. So there we go, the scout of Lin is arriving, and now he knows what's about to happen, and now his Blade Master spawns. And let's see what direction he's going to be heading into. Is it going to be the middle? No, it's not going to be the middle. He's heading towards the left hand side. We're going to see some harassment. IEM, 2 footmen and 5 militia are creeping here. Didn't pay attention how many militia ToD used earlier on. 5 militia as the Blade Master is going to come for some harassment, definitely makes sense. Claws of Attack is the first item for the IEM here. Blade Master is not getting the last hit here. Lin a little bit too quick with his attempt to backstab the Forest Troll Berserker. ToD gets the last hit, Lin gets the item though, and he's getting some first experience after killing the first Water Elemental. So Grunt is getting some first hits here, needs to make sure not to get that one surrounded. ToD not paying attention to that though. The first peasant is falling as well. So first blood is going to the Blade Master of Lin. So creep camp is going to be finished right now by the Water Elemental and a bunch of footmen. Lin already delaying the expansion by ToD here by a bit. Of course, this time Lin isn't getting any creeping done in the meantime, so no items, not much experience for him. New militia coming, and level 2 on this IEM. So Blade Master just waiting. He's gonna have 2 more Windwalks after this, so it's gonna be able to hang around for a little while longer. Expecting the Town Hall to come here, and a tower either here or here soon. And the grunts are retreating for a moment. This one could use some healing. We'll see if ToD, if Lin is gonna start creeping simultaneously with the grunts. The third one has now spawned, so he can easily take down these smaller orange camps with them. Blade Master is hanging out here. The the peasant could actually be sent here or through this gap as well, being safe from the Blade Master. ToD doing a good job with that. Tier 2 tech started, of course, in the meantime by Lin, adding his third burrow. His tech is halfway done. ToD is just now adding a lumber mill, so yeah, he's been delayed by quite a bit here. Ring of Protection for the Blade Master. Not what he was hoping for. And yeah, finally Lin is also making his way to level 2. So he could just heal with those 2 and creep with the Blade Master and then the other grunt, which might be what he's doing. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. And ToD is not heading towards the middle. Is he heading towards the orc base?
We're under attack.
Let's see. Well, he's definitely getting distracted a bit by the grunt here. I mean, Lin is happily gonna take a bit of damage onto that one, as he's gonna have the free healing from the fountain. But he must know that the AM and the footmen are now heading towards his base. So, okay, the peons are getting ready here for some repair action. Filling some of the burrows, the Blade Master and the Grunts are heading home as well for the defense. Peons are doing a good job repairing. It doesn't look like this burrow is in serious danger. ToD just wants to drain some of Lin's lumber. Lin's got a decent amount of that. Getting the Shadowhunter second this time. Getting 1 B3. We'll see what the second tier 2 building is going to be soon. He still easily has the resources to get them, so ToD not really getting too much done, at least yet with this harass. Perhaps he's going to be able to cancel the B3 though. Oh, a lot of damage dealt to these footmen though with burrows. Blade Master gets another kill. Maybe shouldn't creep here. Now is turning around, but the B3 is gonna get killed at a somewhat high cost by ToD. He's losing 2 more. Is he not losing that one? Was that on purpose that Lin didn't kill it? I think it may have been. The Blade Master is gonna get the kill right now and the experience. Another attempt on the B3 is coming and a War Mill. So no Spirit Lodge just yet. ToD is doing a pretty good job winning some time here. I mean, he's wasting some footmen, but alright, he of course wants to get into the mid game when he's reached tier 2 and when he's gonna be able to build his arcanes and so on. And then the footmen aren't going to be, you know, of any value anymore anyway, so better use them now. Lin, on the other hand, I'm not really sure about this early War Mill. Maybe he just wants to make up for a little bit of lumber loss that he had here and anticipating the additional lumber cost of an expansion eventually. Not really sure if the War Mill is necessary that early, but I mean, okay, I guess it's not gonna hurt him either. So some more skirmishes happening here. ToD still has a decent number of footmen. Trying to get something surrounded here. Lin is keeping his army very compact though, making it very difficult for ToD to actually get into a good position with his footmen, doing more and more damage onto the Shadowhunter, but he can just run to the bottom and use heal salve on himself, like right now, if he wanted to. AM doesn't have boots, so that's there's no danger of the Shadowhunter actually dying unless it gets surrounded. There are 2 more hexes actually available, so the AM is gonna have to town portal once this one runs out. Crit, and yeah, he's just able to use the town portal in time. That got quite close there for a moment. So yeah, first raider is coming. Nothing else that's particularly surprising. The 1 peon is idling, but not for too long. ToD should reach tier 2 soon as well. Yeah, so I'm expecting a Mountain King soon, and if he stays true to what he's played previously, then most likely we're gonna see triple Arcane Sanctum and casters. And I'm wondering, okay, the SH is just creeping the middle right now. He's gonna have to creep an expansion soon afterwards, else he's gonna run into the same problem that he had previously. He needs this expansion, the counter expansion, early enough to not allow ToD to just... wow, in the meantime, looks like the Blade Master got some good hits off on the AM. He needs the counter expansion early enough to just not... oh, hold that thought. To just not allow ToD to get a gigantic army, but that's not at all what we're seeing here. The AM gets caught in the middle of the map by a Raider and the Shadowhunter, and at the same time, Peons and a Demolisher are heading towards the expansion, so Lin is not gonna go for the counter expansion. It looks like Lin is gonna go for the throat of his opponent here. Builds 2 towers, and just as I'm saying it, looks like that's not gonna be happening. Not sure if ToD saw it. Well, maybe since it's daytime, the towers may have been a little bit too close, not sure. So is Lin gonna abandon this? I mean, he still has the Demolisher out. So... and he didn't creep an expansion, and he only has 1 tier 2 building, so he's sort of committed to that, even though he cancelled the towers right now. He's building a shop here, the Demolisher is there. Yeah, it looks like we're still gonna see this push by Lin, so this is it. This is do or die. The Mountain King is out on the side of ToD. The AM is halfway back. Double Arcane Sanctum is finished. The third one is about to finish as well. So ToD is gonna get straight into massive caster production. Lin, on the other hand, well, he's got 1 shop pretty far in the back there. 1 Demolisher is out. The Arcane Vault is being attacked. Well, slowly but steadily. Cannot really afford to get too aggressive with his raiders because there are so many footmen here, such a great load of normal damage. No shop for the time being for ToD, so no breaker production. He's just gonna be relying on a lot of casters. Arcane Tower is now attacking the Shadow Hunter, is now retreating. Bolt goes onto one of the raiders. ToD also doesn't really dare moving away from his tower though. Very tense situation. Now 2 more towers for Lyn are going to be put into production. So is ToD going to get some great timing here before the towers finish with a bunch of casters, footmen, perhaps even some militia. Yeah, he's calling a bunch of militia. He's gonna go for it right now. His AM is back. He's got 3 Zorks, 2 priests, all of his footmen. The AM, of course, needs to be careful. There's the hero focus coming in immediately. And is the AM just gonna fall? He's got no items, and it looks like the first hero of ToD is gonna fall, and somehow Lyn's Shadow Hunter escaped here. I thought he was surrounded as well. Looks like that wasn't the case. Nevertheless, speed scroll by Lyn is being used to reposition. He is taking a lot of damage. Look at the number of units here by ToD, who is going forward. He's gonna be able to kill both of these towers. The Shadow Hunter gets another bolt. Looks like he bought a healing potion though here at the back at the shop. Level 3 right now for the second hero of Lyn, which is a gigantic deal. The militia duration is wearing off on all of these guys here. So the damage output of ToD should be drastically dwindling. Mountain King is also taking a huge lot of damage by this Blade Master, is retreating as well. There still is no shop as far as I can see for ToD, and Lyn, yeah, is really making the best out of this. The second Demolish is arriving right now, so damage output against the casters is drastically increasing, and still he's going for the Mountain King, who really needs to be careful here. But look at how many casters he is getting rid of here with the Demolishes, excuse me. Yeah, he still hasn't rebuilt a shop, and all ToD can get right now are casters, which are, decent units, but against Demolishers and Towers and Raiders, casters alone aren't gonna do it, and Lyn is pushing forward here for the tournament win. Killing the last tower of ToD. There is the shop. Let's take a quick look at the altar. The AM is back already. Okay, the AM is back. But very few units for ToD. He had to invest so much into these heroes, into the shop. His towers got killed, which were also an investment. And yeah, Lyn is pushing forward. He's actually allowed to fight with his towers right now. I'm not really sure if I'm a great fan of that from ToD's point of view. Backstab on the Mountain King again. Crit on the Mountain King. He has to retreat immediately. Bunch of units have fallen here. I think 1 Grunt and a couple of footmen and like 1 or 2 casters. Next Raider might be taken down here. Lyn just continuously keeps the ensnares on these heroes, and ToD once again is pulling 3,000 militia, getting another Grunt killed. The next Watchtower is going to be cancelled by the looks of it. Mountain King is going to have to stay passive here. Yeah, he cannot really march towards the front lines. Lyn is using some more units as well though, and snare thrown onto the Mountain King. Lyn is, has to stay careful here as well. If he overcommits once, then the game might be over. Another Grunt and another Raider coming in. Lyn just continues buying these items from the shop. Next speed scroll. Clarity once again has been running on the SH until just a second ago. And if he could establish like 1 or 2 more towers here, then the Demolishers would just be perfect up here. But not yet. ToD, as you can see, is running out of melee units here. He really needs to reinforce with something else but casters. I feel like, I guess the next round of militia is going to be coming in soon. Backstab on the Mountain King and snare on the Mountain King. He has the town pot, but Hex is coming in, and the second hero of ToD is falling as well. Lyn is getting sick heroes here. Level 4 on both of them. Speed scroll used. Is he going to get the kill on the AM again? And snare, Hex, and it looks like the AM is going to fall once again. There is the GG by ToD. Lyn is able to successfully push down the expansion, and he's able to win the tournament with that. ToD, valiantly defending here, as I'm speeding up the replay a little bit. Yeah, ToD valiantly defending here. Of course, the spawn positions impacting the outcome of this match to an extent. Lyn going for the big push, which was only possible with those positions. The game started quite decently for Lyn, I'd say, delaying ToD by quite a bit. making life a little bit difficult for him. Then getting some creeping done. And while ToD was able to delay the tier 2 stuff of his opponent for a bit, I think he also paid for it quite a bit with the lives of a decent number of footmen. And I think that may have been incentivizing Lin to go for a strategy like that, because, ToD obviously was going to gain his power spike after reaching tier 2 and producing the first few rounds of casters. But he wasn't quite there yet, and with losing that AM in the middle of the map, there was just this time given to Lin to get those first 2 towers up and establish that outpost in front of ToD's expansion. And from then on, he just continued poking forward, hit and run, and always getting some kills. I mean, ToD getting some kills back, but Lin just always doing such a great job with his positioning of his Raiders and his Blade Master. And, how many hero kills were there in total? 4? Yeah, 4 hero kills. And that just gave such an edge to Lin. He was able to break the towers with his demolishers. He was able to break the expansion. In the end, with an all-in, perhaps the better decision here to not go for a long macro game against ToD on Lost Temple. So he is the one taking the tournament here. We're gonna have a recap video where I'm just gonna go quickly through the entire tournament again and include some footage of the prize ceremony in the end, where, Grubby, Lin, and ToD received their checks, and Lin received the monstrous IEM Season 2 trophy. And we'll see where to go from there. For the moment, that is all. I hope you enjoyed the best of 3. I hope you enjoyed the tournament, and I'll see you for the recap video. Take care.